So here we are with Jake at Decksaver, day 2 of Superbooth 25. How are you doing here, okay?
I'm good, thank you.
Smashing.
Very good.
And I can't help but notice you've got a lot of spilt drinks here on your stalls. But they're kind of protecting these machines though with your lovely Decksavers. So.
Yeah, we've racked our brains for quite a few years about how do you demonstrate at a trade show what a useful piece of plastic these Decksaver covers can be.
Yeah.
So we stumbled across these when we were in America one year, and it pretty much visually tells the story about how a Decksaver cover can protect very expensive gear. The horror stories that we've had are real. You know, we've seen lots of people lose a lot of valuable gear due to a spilt drink or a sandstorm.
But not only that, I suppose you can also, you can put things on top of here as well. So you're saving space on your deck.
No, absolutely. We see a lot of people in studios who stack stuff, particularly with the flatter stuff like synths or DJ equipment. They can put it in. So it's a space saver as well as a deck saver.
It is, and I mean, you guys have been around for a while now, and I must say, every time I see you guys, you've got something new. And you seem also, I mean, some of these products haven't been out for a long time.
No.
And yet here you are, and you've already got the mouldings done. And,
no, I mean, we're nearly at, by the time we finish this drop, which is about 25 new covers, we'll be just shy of 500 covers in the range. We've been going since 2008, and we're still the market leaders in hard shell protection for synth and DJ gear.
Fantastic. Well, do you want to show us some of the new ones? And
so we haven't got everything here from the new summer drop, but we've got some of the key bits. So obviously we've just done a cover to update for the new XY, which has been machined in CNC, so it's a beautiful fit now. And then this will be brand new, which the TP7, which complements the TX6. So you've got a nice little field package there. You can slip in a rucksack and travel safely.
Very nice.
Wonderful pieces of gear.
It's a really snug fit as well, which I think is really important with these portables as well, because you don't want them dropping off.
No, absolutely. The tolerances are tight. Particularly these ones, which we put on a CNC machine, so it's very, very precise with the fit and the finish.
Fantastic.
So some of the newest stuff that we've got here, we've got a couple of pieces from the guys at Beetle Crab, the Tempera and the Vector. These are crazy good pieces of kit, and we've had a lot of requests for them, so we're expecting those to do rather well.
Great.
Everything is designed with individual units, so nothing really will fit more than one device. Occasionally, yes, but generally it's made to fit the device.
They're also quite light as well, I must admit. So they don't add a lot of weight to...
No, they don't. And also they're usually quite slim. We keep them as low profile as we can, so it takes less bulk when in a travel case.
Yeah.
We only make it as tall as we need to.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Carrying a lot of stuff of this around when playing gigs and stuff, you don't want to add extra weight and extra stuff in your bags, really.
No.
Unnecessary.
No, it works. Got a couple of pieces coming out for the Waldorfs. Always great sellers for us, particularly in Germany. Obviously, we've got the Iridium Core, and then we've got the Iridium Keyboard. This is obviously not a new device, but it's a new cover. We've succumbed to pressure from our fans, which is generally how we decide how to do a cover. We like to see how many requests we get for something, and this has always been there or thereabouts in terms of desirability from our fans.
You got quite a nice slit. I see what you mean about kind of keeping it close.
Yeah, it also adds a little design, as well as a design tweak, it adds rigidity to it.
Yeah.
So if you did a cover this size all in one piece, it would bow a lot. So if you build it into these sections, then it adds more strength and less likely to crack or push down on screens or knobs.
Absolutely, yeah. I wasn't thinking about that. Given that it's so long, you will have that extra kind of support requirement, I guess.
Novation guys were very kindly lending us the new launch control XL Mark II.
Oh, lovely.
Which is absolutely lovely touch and feel to it.
It is, isn't it?
It's so different to the previous version. So that's going to be a big one, I'm sure. They make such great devices. So big thanks to Chris and the guys at Novation for helping us out with that one.
Yeah.
This one's another one that we've succumbed to pressure. Every year there's people come, particularly at Superbooth, say, when are you going to do something for the Alpha Base? and we've been working with Jürgen's there, and he's lent us a unit. This will fit the Mark 1 and the Mark 2, as well as I think the 888 and the 999 as well.
Brilliant.
So one cover will fit 4 devices.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Big shout for our limited edition stickers as well.
These are ace.
Brand new for the show. So if you want a free set of stickers, come over to the sports hall and pick one up. We don't want to be taking them home with us.
Great. And you've actually got a list of your new covers.
Yeah. Quite a long list.
Yeah.
We're still working on some of those. So there's a Moog Muse to come, and then all the Novation Launch Key Mark 4s, the ASM Hydrosynth, and the Arturi Astrolab, just to name just a few.
Yeah, fantastic.
And then finally, the last couple of new bits here. The Korg multi-poly. Again, this stuff sells itself, such a popular unit.
Yeah.
This is getting good reviews, so we think that'll be a good one.
One thing I noticed here on your corners, you seem to have these kind of, I don't know what they are, like dimples to
they're little cushion pads.
Right.
So on devices with a wooden trim, cheek pieces, we like to protect those as much as we can.
Right.
Usually we'd use a foam insert.
Yeah.
But because of the design of this and the way that the keys sit so high, we couldn't do it on this. So we've just put in 8 pads, just on all the corners, just to help give it that extra protection and make sure that wood doesn't get damaged when it's being moved.
Great, it's really thoughtful.
Yeah. And then finally, the Reloop Keypad Pro. Reloop stuff has a big following. It could be more of a DJ thing, we don't know yet, but Reloop stuff's always good. And then another one that's been a long time coming, the Faderfox. So the micro module in this form, I think there's about 20 different units in all, and I think there's probably more to come. So we're really pleased to be doing the cover for that. Again, one cover will fit many devices.
I have to talk about this one because this is one of my favourite drum machines.
Is it?
That I have, yeah.
We just brought this one just because it's good fun to play on, as you say. So
it is. It really is.
This one is from our distributor in Germany, and anyone can come along and have a play, and so we do.
Yeah, look at that. That's really
during quiet time.
Really
it is a
nice
great.
fit.
It is a great device.
Yeah.
But all that Terica synth stuff is really good.
Yeah.
And it sells really well, really, really well.
Fantastic. So if somebody wants to get these, where do they go to?
Well, we've got distribution all over the world. We've got about 40 different distributors everywhere, pretty much. Within Europe, our distributor is PAT. So of course you'll be able to get them in the usual places like Thomann and Music Store. We have our own website as well. But usually it's quicker and cheaper to get it from your local retailer.
Wicked. And I guess the thing to say is, don't wait for this to happen.
No. It's preventative. Yeah.
For the cost of,
don't wait too late.
Whatever these are, these in comparison to having to go out and rebuy your favourite synth.
No, absolutely. I mean, you could spend £2,000 on the synth, and so why wouldn't you spend 50-60 euros on a cover and keep it looking good and running good for years to come?
Great stuff. Well, thanks for that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Really appreciate that, and have a great show.
Cheers, thank you.
Thanks, mate.